What's up, guys? We're here at Frankensons today, Wednesday, with Pete Navarro here, also known as PN Collector. Now, it's the day after the new set was released. What do you think of the new set, Pete?
It's pretty interesting. One of our friends put it, it's the best set that's ever given out more OTKs than anything, giving Infernities and Frogs. It's kind of one of the better things about it. Actually, surprisingly, a lot of decks are benefiting from it, and I kind of can't wait to see what it does.
Infernities, you know, the barrier just came out. What do you think of it? Is this Infernity deck just hype? Is it going to be really good, you know?
What Barrier did was make the deck create a lock after committing so much to the field. I mean, going Archfiend into a launcher, then going after you've synchroed completely into a Barrier completely locks the deck into where your opponent can have very to little any answers. Not to mention, too, if you have it backed up with either a Solemn Judgment or even a Starlight Road, it pretty much locks your opponent from even doing anything. And then, not to mention, too, Infernity Doom Dragon is also an Infernity, so it's a synchro monster that benefits also for killing monsters. So pretty much it gives your opponent very little outs they have to stop the entire setup.
Will you be running Infernity?
Actually, right now I do have Infernity built right now at the moment. We've been testing it for quite a bit. The side deck is going to be the biggest thing that it's going to have because a lot of people will be citing Consecrated, DD Crows, and etc. So pretty much their side deck will be the key points on how they get over a lot of problems they're getting.
So Infernities are replacing Quick Draws, huh? Tell me a little bit about the Quick Draw deck. You know, what motivated you to, you know, create this deck along with two of your friends? You know, original creator of Quick Draw here.
Well, I originally played it in LA, and I didn't. The reason why I had built it was when I first had it, I played Debris Dragon when Dandelion was out, when it first came out. Then Dandelion got put to 1, so that kind of hurt the fact that the deck couldn't really benefit off a lot. And then even though it had 2 Foolish Burials, it still wasn't that helpful. And then later on, I decided to move on with the deck and try other things. And when I saw Drill Warrior come out in the last set, it pretty much said, you know what, I'm going to make that card broken, and I told my friend I would. So then afterwards, they announced that Dandelion went to 2, and that instantly made me want to play the deck. Quick Draw into any of the synchros is pretty much one of the better plays because it's a universal toolbox, and that's awesome right there. So I played it in LA, I top 4 with it in LA, and then I played with it in Anaheim.
You went 10-0.
500 people, so it was like
biggest regional around. Yeah, you went 10-0. You know, did you see that coming with the Quick Draw deck? Since you still testing it a little bit, or?
Well, I was still testing it a little bit, and we didn't finalize it until we went to the final Shonen Jump. And Jeff, Adam, and I all just basically had different ideas and texts. I think the only difference was 1 to 2 cards, Gores, or whether or not we liked Gores or Call. So all of us decided on different texts in the end, but Shonen was pretty bad to begin with. But overall, though, we're glad Jeff did it because that showed that you don't have to run what everybody else runs to make this game interesting.
Exactly.
Or anything else.
Did you see it exploding this much? I mean, of course, with Jeff 1, it's gonna, you know, it's now everyone's gonna play it. But you know, did you ever see this idea of yours expanding so worldwide against with Yu-Gi-Oh?
How I put it was that I had a lot of people say that it wasn't going to get as far as they thought it would, that they didn't think it was going to actually top in the event. But I put it this way: if I won with something, especially in LA and Anaheim, by winning those events or even topping with those events, I knew that I had something really good, and that's the reason why I didn't share it right away. And so a lot of people knew that, and that's why the deck kind of started getting so much hype because it's something different, and who doesn't like kicking someone's ass and shit from the show? It's awesome.
Exactly. Well, you know, it's good to hear, man. You know, anything else you want to add?
Nothing much. Be creative as much as you can. Look at every card, give it a purpose, and you'll get as much as anywhere with it.
Definitely come to Frankensons, guys. You know, check out Pete's booth. Good stuff in here. But yeah, check out his page, PN Collector. You guys know him.